Hello, and welcome to Spooky Tales with Isaac Blood. Simply named because I'm Isaac Blood, and I tell spooky tales. Are you ready? Let's get spooky!
Here I am at Ilkley Moor. Well, sort of. I'm not actually here. Yes, I'm working from home. Doesn't it look beautiful? And spooky. Spookily beautiful. Or beautifully spooky, eh? On the summit of the moor, next to the prehistoric Romble's Way track, is a 12 Apostles stone circle, as pictured here in Exhibit A. Consisting of 12 stones, legend has it is impossible to count the stones correctly at first attempt. Either that, or the only people to ever stumble upon this landmark happen to be very drunk, which might well be a possibility. Now, I've talked a lot about ghosts in my videos, but now I'm going to talk about aliens. In the summer of 1976, members of the Royal Observer Corps, who were busy on manoeuvres, witnessed a bright white object floating over the moor and hovering above the stone circle. White Wells, another part of Ilkley Moor, pictured here in Exhibit B, is also no stranger to UFO sightings. In December 1987, a retired police officer named Philip Spencer was taking an early morning stroll across the moor to visit his father in Morton. He was climbing the hill above White Wells when all of a sudden he heard a faint humming sound and saw in the quarry entrance what he described as a small green creature moving speedily away. But as the creature fled, he was just able to take photographic evidence. I won't show you the photo, but you can view it online if you Google Philip Spencer alien photo. Make sure you've got your poo-poo pants on though, because when you see the photo, you might just poo. After taking the photo, the creature disappeared into a small hollow. As Philip turned a corner while chasing the creature, he spotted a flying saucer in the bottom of a crater. He described it in his own words as like two saucer shapes joined together, one on top of the other. While he stood there, amazed at what he was seeing, the UFO lifted off and vanished before he could take another photo. After the incident, Philip realized that about 2 hours of his time were missing, and his compass was pointing in the wrong direction. Curiouser and curiouser. Following this experience, Philip underwent hypnotherapy, after which a story emerged that within the missing 2 hours, Philip had been taken aboard the UFO and into space. While aboard the UFO, he claimed to remember aliens performing some sort of medical tests on him. After which, he was given a tour around the ship and then shown a film depicting images of an apocalyptic nature. Sounds like everyone's first day at a new job. He was then supposedly shown a second film, but has never described its content, as the aliens said it was for his eyes only. He was then returned to Ilkley Moor, and it was then he took the photo of the alien, who was apparently just waving him goodbye. Well, that's nice. While there is always room for skepticism when it comes to aliens, as is the case with ghosts, this tale remains a very popular story in the conversation. Are we alone? And speaking of ghosts, how about a ghost story? On the west side of Backstone Beck, pictured here in Exhibit C, there's a place known as the Backstone Circle. Author and researcher Paul Bennett, known for his work on the history and archaeology of Ilkley Moor, experienced some rather curious paranormal activity at the Backstone Circle in 1989 when he was out there with a friend. The two men saw people, presumably of the ghostly variety, walking in and out of the stones ceremonially. Their dancing got faster and faster until they were but a blur, a cone of energy manifesting in their place. The spinning cone then disappeared, to be replaced by flickering lights on and around the stones. This lasted for over 30 minutes and was followed by a temperature drop as low as -10 degrees. Ah, that old ghostly chestnut. Oh, I forgot to mention, this happened in July. Yeah.
Want to hear more spooky tales? Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Stay spooky!